And I've got the two vice captains on either side of the junior school captain, Taku, and then we've got Connor. Give us a wave, Connor. And we've got Logan, the other vice captain. Give us a wave, Logan. And Taku, give us a wave, mate.
Okay.
Fantastic. So you boys have been great help to Time and Space through the course of this year. These blokes have not seen the photos I'm about to share with them about the upcoming father-son experience. So Ms. Pyle, the head of the junior school, came to me a few weeks ago and said, Bill, can you still do what would usually be the father-son camp? We can't camp overnight, but we've got one night before, a day in the city, and then one night after with a presentation night with a master chef twist. The students are actually in charge. So the whole idea behind the father-son experience at Marcellin is that the boys are in charge. The dads only get to give one piece of advice. And if a dad's not available, a grandfather, adult, older brother, uncle is welcome, right? So fellas, you're going to need to find where this plaque is. Some of your dads and mentors will probably know the story here, and one of you might need to report in on a WhatsApp group for your group and let us know what this is about. Whereabouts is this? Do you blokes have any idea where this is?
No clue.
No idea.
You see, have a look at the symbol down the bottom underneath the
NCC.
Yeah, okay, maybe that's somewhere where you're going to be going on this city-based tour. Now, has anyone ever seen this before? No? Okay, this is something you're going to need to find. And even though I've got the photo of it, you blokes are actually going to have to show evidence that one of your group is standing in front of that tree, okay? And I wonder where this is in the city of Melbourne. And this is slightly off the track. So finding something like this will be bonus points on the day, because we've got a course that we're doing around Melbourne where we're going over a series of bridges, like the William Barrack Bridge, the Morell Bridge, the bridge that runs from Swanson Street, the Princess Bridge over the Yarra. Now, has anyone ever seen this place before? It's on TV every Christmas.
Yeah, My Music Bowl. Yeah.
That's right. That's the My Music Bowl for sure. So your group might have to record and send in the group who has the best echo. And we've actually got an idea for another activity that the dads and the boys in each team are going to need to do there. But if you stand underneath that kind of roof of the Sydney Myer Music Bowl, you get amazing echoes going back up the grassy amphitheatre. Now, have any of you blokes recognise this? Do you know what this is?
No.
Can you see the mechanism there?
Yeah, is that a clock?
Yeah. So this is the floral clock that is in one of the parks in Melbourne that will be on the course that you go on. I'm going to tell you exactly what the challenge is for each group. The group that has that, see the second hand, which is sort of the spherical, you know how there's the hour and minute hands there.
Yeah.
But you see the second one that's like a thin pipe, right there. Yeah. Looks like it's just got past 30 seconds. The group that gets lined up with that statue of Edward VII, the 30-second mark, most accurate with the group there, they will get the highest points. So groups will get points ranked on our judgment that you've done exactly what we asked you to do. You're going to need to find this somewhere in the city. This is somewhere in the city of Melbourne on the course that you will go on, right? And do any of you know what this is?
No.
I don't know. Something.
Okay, I bet you some of the dads and mentors looking at this will know what this is, but you will find it and it will be obvious to you on the actual course on the day. And we might get you to do a physical challenge with that particular item. Now, there might be some good photographers in the group, and you're going to be walking past the botanical gardens. The best botanical shot on the day, maybe judged by Ms. Pyle or someone like that, will get the top points. So there's all these different things that will come to you where you've got a list of things that you need to tick off on the day as you race around Melbourne. And then, have you ever seen that statue in the city?
Probably, but
probably been past it.
Okay, so the thing is, one student might be the group photographer, but every father and son and the rest of the group might have to stand in a line and do their best impression of that statue. and you earn points right up to the final night. Now, have a look at the challenge for the final night. It's a presentation night online where mums are honoured welcome guests, right, at the final night, along with you and your dad or mentor. And here's what you need to do before the actual presentation night, as we call it, and that is that there is a challenge for you and possibly your dad or mentor to cook a meal for the family, send in a photo. And again, one of the teachers at the school might judge. Maybe Mr. Hickey goes, that group's set of meals looks like the best set of meals, and you'll actually win a prize. And boys, if you're a little bit nervous about cooking, do you know who's in shot right on the screen now? The Marcellin Master Chef, right? He is right there. Look at this. I just took a screenshot. Do you remember that? Taku.
I didn't know it was that cringy.
Mate, are they your onion goggles? Are they your onion goggles so you don't cry?
Yes, they were.
That's fantastic. So, cooking with Taku. And Taku, we might get you to do one episode ahead of the final night on the 18th to just give the boys who might feel like they're all at sea cooking, that you might give them a tip and say, you can follow this recipe, boys, and your mums will be really impressed. Here are the dates. Evening, set that aside. Next Wednesday night after the Melbourne Cup long weekend. It's an evening session that runs from, around about 6:30-ish. It's on the registration details anyway. Saturday the 7th or Sunday the 8th, and we'll break you up into groups according to preference. There's a city-based challenge, and we may do some online, depending on weather, at the end of the day for the final activities. And then Wednesday, the 18th of November, evening presentation, and mums are special guests of each father-son or mentor pair. I just want to get your reaction, fellas. Did you even know this was happening?
No.
No clue. No clue.
What do you think? What do you think in terms of the Year 9s haven't been able to do much stuff this year? What do you think about the prospect of actually bossing your dads around for an afternoon?
Be great fun.
So your dad is not allowed to give you any advice throughout the day. Does that sound like a reasonable prospect?
Yeah, sounds great.
And what do you reckon about the fact, like Year 9, like we work for a lot of schools, and obviously there's been a lot of focus on Year 7 and Year 12. You were the last group to get back this week. Do you reckon it's time that the Year 9s had some kind of activity that could be theirs that's a memory of 2020?
Definitely.
Well, I really appreciate you being here. That's the bell for the next period, isn't it?
Yeah.
And your lunch is over. I really appreciate you being here, boys. Is there anything you want to say to the fellow Year 9s about taking on the father-son experience?
Honestly, do it. It most likely be the last time you get to boss your dad around. So I'll go all out for it.
Yeah. And what about just say the chance to do something as a dedicated Year 9 activity?
Yeah.
And also cherish this moment. It will be a good moment to cherish, as this year has been hard for everyone, and getting that connection with your dad after a very tough period, 8 months of lockdown, I think that'll be good for everyone. So definitely go out there and go have fun and do it.
So fellas, hey, thanks for being here. Was that a surprise?
Yeah, that was going to be so great.
No, that's good. So do you reckon, are you blokes on board? Like Taku, you didn't even know your dad had registered.
Oh, he was ahead of me, so.
Yeah.
All right, he'll get it at the city, so.
Yeah, and Connor, you had a chat to your dad the other day. Do you understand it more now? Because your dad saw the first registration link. What's your sense now? I
thought, it was just going to be another one of those, little father-son things. But, it looks like a really, different, sort of interesting day, next level stuff. So I'm pumped.
Cool. And then Logan, you didn't know about it at all.
No.
What's your sense? You're going to have a chat to your dad or mentor about it?
Yeah, definitely. Seems really fun. Seems like something to just get together with other people as well. Get together, get close with your dad as well. So. And
it's got competition in it as well, which I used to work in boys' schools, so I know competition's a bit politically incorrect these days, but healthy competition, it'll be good, and we'll all get a group challenge, but somebody might be able to hold up the trophy on the final night, which would be pretty cool. So, hey, fellas, I'm so grateful that you came along. Can you just spread the word with the Year 9 boys? We would love to see the registrations go through the roof. And this is scaled to be able to handle any number of families from year 9. So, but you do need to be locked in by, obviously we'd really like you to be locked in by this Friday. And so this email is coming out probably on Thursday. So it's about 24 hours to make a decision, because there's a whole bunch of kits that we'll be giving to you and different things like that. Thanks so much for having a chat to me about the father-son experience.
No problems.
Cheers.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, no worries. Well, looking forward to seeing what you come up with and how silly you make the dads look.
All right.
Okay, fellas, thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.